I think the public perception is that most rapes occur in kind of a dark alleyway with a stranger, a sudden sort of attack from behind. From what you've seen in your court over the years that you've been presiding, how much reality is that?
Virtually nil. Very, very few cases I dealt with where it's been a complete stranger. Normally it's someone that you know, regrettably know well, or certainly in a social context. The most difficult thing for young people in particular to realise is that the favourite date rape drug is alcohol, freely available, even to the very young, and some of it doesn't taste like alcohol, like Alco Pops. And when you've got promotions or alcohol being sold at a loss, either at a club or by the supermarkets, it's all too easy to get hold of and to use.
So as a society, how can we then protect particularly our young women from this danger?
They've got to be educated that it is really dangerous, and they have a responsibility to themselves and to others to drink responsibly. But they've got to learn to drink carefully, because if they drink even moderate quantities of alcohol, they will get used to it, and to get the same effect they'll drink more and more.
So is there a message generally then for young people when we're talking about alcohol and rape?
Yes, I think when one comes to do with young people, they have to be aware that alcohol has a disinhibiting effect on both, and that when you do drink, and sadly drinking to excess, you do things in drink which you probably never do or even attempt to do when sober.
And therefore, we talked a little bit about young women and how they can end up in situations that the next day they have no recollection about. We would have to look at young men perhaps having too much to drink and possibly going too far and ending up, presumably you've seen that scenario all too often in your court when they're stood up then in front of you.
Yes, rape, and sadly very serious assaults ending in death.